welcome to Cas Fitness. So this set of exercises now is for rotator cuff injuries, shoulder injuries. Obviously make sure that you work at your own level. You can use a band. If the band is too much, you're not at a level to use a band, you don't have to use anything. You could use small weights if you prefer. So let's get started. So I'm going to use the band. If you don't want to use the band, you don't have to. So you're going to take your band in your hands about shoulder width apart. Your palms are up, the elbows are squeezed into your sides. Soften through the knees, lengthen through to the top of the head. And all you're going to do is just open the arms out towards the side and back in. So you're about chest level with the band. You're opening out and back in. You're opening out. Now, obviously, if you don't want to use the band, just don't use it. If doing both arms is too much, do one arm and then the other arm. So it's a very small movement. My arm is hardly moving at all. I'm just opening out through the elbows, pulling on the band to work through the shoulder here for external rotation. So we'll just do 8 to 10 here. So we do a couple more. Good. Nice. So relax through the band. So again, if you don't want to use the band, you don't have to. If you haven't got a band, you don't have to use one. And it depends on your rehabilitation stage. So take your foot on the band if you are using the band. Soften through that front knee, back foot just back. So we're going to do some reverse flies. So you're just going to be pulling your elbows up and out towards the ceiling to open out through the chest. Tummy is in, back is nice and long. So you're just pulling up, retract those shoulder blades back and down, and take it back down. So I'll just show you a few without the band. So if you don't want to use the band or you're not at a stage to use the band, you're lifting, bringing those shoulder blades together and back down. So elbows are coming high, chest opening out, shoulder blades back together. Good. So just do a couple more. So again, we would only do maybe 8 to 12. Okay, you're working at your own level. Nice. So release. Now, if you've got a band, keep your one foot on the band. If you haven't got your band, you don't want to use the band, you don't have to. Now, imagine that you're trying to start a petrol lawnmower. Draw the tummy in, draw that elbow back and down. Draw the elbow back and down. So again, you're working into the shoulder. Into the shoulder. Keep the elbow lifted. And if you don't want to use the band, you're not at that stage, lift the shoulder and down. Lift the shoulder and down. So let's do a couple more on this side. Nice. And let's go to the other side. So if you've got your band, stand on your band. Take the tension of the band, but soften through that knee and lift through the elbow and down. Lift through the elbow and down. So my hips are staying square, my tummy is in, the back is nice and long. So if you've got your rotator cuff through one shoulder, you'll find one shoulder harder than the other. So you might find that some of these exercises are too much at the moment. Build up to them. Good, let's do a couple more. So remember, you don't have to use that band. Open. Open. Nice work. Relax. If the shoulders are just hurting slightly, just release off through the shoulders. Good. So one more with the band. If you've got your band, stand on it with one or both feet, however you feel. If you've got a small band, it might be better on one foot. If you've got a longer band, you could go to 2. So hold your band. If you haven't got your band, or you're not ready for a band, do it without. So lift the arms towards the shoulders, elbows stay bent and back down. So lift and back down. So the back is staying long, the tummy is in, open and down. Lift and down. So if you haven't got your band, you're still here. You're lifting up and down. So you're lifting up and down. So we're getting some shoulder adduction. So again, I would only do maybe 8 to 10. So let's do a couple more. Good work. Hi, Bertie. And relax. So just take a moment to relax through the shoulders. Just roll the shoulders round to release any tension. Good. You could go the other way round. And let's just do some shrugging. So you're going to shrug the shoulders to the ears, hold the shoulders, shrug to the ears, and then deep press them down. Draw the shoulder blades back together, hold them there. So lift and shrug. Take them down, draw the shoulder blades back together. Good. Lift and shrug. Take them down, draw those shoulder blades back together. Let's just do 2 more. Lift and shrug. And down. And 1 more. Lift and shrug. And you press them down. Nice. Good boy, on your bed. Go on. So, I just want to show you some exercises through the door frame. So I'm going to turn you this way so hopefully you can see the door. So, rotator cuff can affect the front of the shoulder, the whole of the shoulder. So we need to open out through the chest. So the reason I've come to the door frame is that you could take your hands to right angles on a door frame, stagger your stance, draw your tummy in, and you could bring yourself forwards into the door to open out through the chest. So you're opening out through the chest, the shoulder blades are back and down, you're softening through the legs, so because we're working through the chest, and you could come back. So you're just leaning into a door frame to open out through that chest, and then coming back. So you could hold that for maybe 15, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, however long you need to open out through that chest. You could do it as many times as you want to. So that's just a little exercise for you to help open out through the chest. So we're going to come down to the floor. So another exercise for rotator cuff is push-ups. So we're again working through the chest, working through the shoulder, working through the back. Now, again, work at your own level. If you need to be in a box position, you could come to your 3/4 or you could come to your full push-up position. But remember that you're trying to rehabilitate the shoulders, so it's not about being in your full push-up position. Hands are slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Draw the tummy in and think about bringing the chest down towards the floor, elbows staying over your wrists, and then back up. And we're only going to do between 6 to 10. So you do however many you want to, between 6 and 10. Just bringing your chest down towards the floor and back up. Bringing your chest down towards the floor and back up. So I'm just going to do 2 more. So we've done 6. Good. Relax. So just give the arms a release, relax off. Good. So another thing you might struggle at if you've got rotator cuff bad shoulders is circling the arm round. So let's just have a little look about circling, getting some motion. So you could just circle the elbows. The shoulders. You could lift the elbows to get more of a circle and work through the chest. Or you could do the arms. So you could do one arm at a time. You could do both arms. So think about how it feels for you. You could take the hands to the shoulders and lift the elbows. Hello. So as they go round. Do both directions. Do both directions. Good. And let's just do a couple more. Good. So relax there. So we're going to come down to the floor. So if you've got a mat, put a mat down to just do some thoracic back exercises to open out through the spine and also open out through the chest and through the shoulders. So bring yourself down to your mat and take your hands under your shoulders. Bring your elbows in, draw your elbows into your sides. Let your hips relax down to the mat. And just open up as much as you can. Keep looking down and slightly forwards. Open out through the chest. Relax the shoulders back and down. So don't hunch your shoulders to your ears. Good. And then come back down. Now, obviously, if it's too much coming up too far, you just come up to your own level. So nice and slow. Peel yourself off the mat. Looking down and slightly forwards. Try to relax through the bottom. So don't let your bottom tense. Good. Let's just do a couple more. So we'll just do 4 of these. Nice work. Let's do one more. So remember, if you don't want to do 4 or this is too much for you, you do not have to do it. If it's too much for the shoulders, too much for the chest, you choose which exercises you want to do. So we'll do another version of our back extension. Take your hands to your sides, palms facing the ceiling. Keep your feet on the floor. Now this time keep looking down, tuck your chin, draw your tummy in and just lift the head, neck and shoulders away from the floor. Try to draw the shoulder blades back and down and then relax down. So lift the head, neck, shoulders, arms, chest away from the floor. Draw the shoulders back and down and lower. We'll just do 4 of these as well. So we're just doing 4 of each exercise. Now you might find one is better than the other. So you might choose to do one over the other. Good. And relax down. So the last one we're going to do is a swan from our Pilates. So the hands are down on the floor. Tuck the chin. Keep your hips pushed into the mat. Now, if you want to, you can keep your hands on the floor. Just literally lift the chest away from the floor. Relax the shoulders back and down. And back down. If you want to work a bit harder, lift the hands away from the floor. Keep the chin tucked, keep looking down and lower. So we're just doing 2 more. So if you just want to do one version of this, I would probably say do maybe 6 to 12, or you could do maybe 4 to 6 of each one. Nice. Come up, just have a cat stretch just to release through the back. So just release off through the back, open out through the shoulder blades and sink. Open out through the shoulder blades and sink. Good, let's just do one more. So open out through the shoulder blades and sink. Relax back, bottom on your heels. Either take the hands under the forehead or lengthen the arms out, depending on how you feel through the shoulders. Have a nice stretch through the back, through the shoulders, reach through to the fingers. And if you can, take the arms round to one side. So again, lengthening, opening out through that shoulder. And come back to centre. Around to the other side. And back to centre. Good. So let's finish with some sitting exercises. So come to sitting. Make sure that you are comfortable on your mat. So if you need a block or a cushion to sit on, get something so as you're nice and tall. Don't let yourself sink and scoop into your mat. So let's just do a chest opener to open out through the chest. So bring your hands together. Open the hands so the elbows are at 90 degrees. Now you could stay there, or you could lengthen the arms up to the ceiling. Bring the shoulders, elbows back and down, back. So open out through the chest. Either just hold there or lift to the ceiling. Draw the shoulder blades back and down, back to centre. Let's just do 2 more. Open out, reach. Good. So 1 more. Open out, reach, back and in. Nice. Let's open out through the chest by either taking the hands into the small of the back or the floor. Lengthen to the top of the head. Let the shoulders relax back and down. Open out as much as you can. If it's hurting through that shoulder or it's too much for you, then you could keep the hands here and just open out through the chest by pushing the shoulder blades back together. Think about how it feels for you through the program and work at your own level. Good. Reach forwards to open out through the shoulder blades. Again, if you can't reach forwards, take the hands to where you feel most comfortable. And take one arm across the chest. Gently hold. So hold the arm between the wrist and the elbow. Try not to pull on your elbow. Don't pull on your joints. Relax that shoulder back and down. Think about the stretch that you're getting through the shoulder. Good. So let's try and do a tricep stretch. So if you can't get your arm back so it hurts the shoulder, just take it to where you feel comfortable and gently push back on that arm to lengthen through the back of the arm here. If you want a deeper stretch, you could take the hands together to open out more. Good, so go to the other side. Take the arm across. Hold that arm to gently pull through the shoulder. You can look over the shoulder of the arm that you're holding if you want to. And release. So again, try to take that arm up. If you can't take that arm back and down, just hold where you feel most comfortable. And again, if you want to, take the hands behind. Nice work. Let's just finish with a spine twist just to release through the spine. So lengthen to the top of the head. Shoulders relax back and down. Twist to one side and lengthen. And back to centre. Twist to one side and lengthen. And back to centre. 1 more to each side. And relax. Let's just try and reach through the side as much as you can. If you don't want to lift that arm, remember you could stay here, you could lengthen, you could take the hand to the shoulder and lengthen. And the other side. So always remember when you're working through a program to work at your own level. So those exercises were for rotator cuff, shoulder problems to help open out through the shoulders, work the muscles in the shoulders, open out through the chest. Hope you enjoyed it. Well done. Have a really nice day. See you all later. Bye.